Some hands learn a rhythm so deeply they continue long after the music stops. The morning light spills through the wide open window of the workshop. From inside, Marta, standing at a sturdy wooden workbench, built the tambourines, Marta's hands sorting brass jingles by pitch into jars, bright, brighter, almost sharp. She stretched goatskin across the frames the way her mother taught her. Wet it, pull it, pin it, wait. The waiting was the part most people got wrong. She had not gotten it wrong in 40 years. The festival was 3 days out. She could hear the plaza, men dragging risers across cobblestone, children running in that way children run before celebrations, their feet unable to tell the difference between pavement and music. She tested each finished tambourine the same way, one flat strike, palm to center, then a tilt to hear the jingles settle. Functional, correct. She wrapped each one in brown paper, wrote a name on tape. For Doña Celeste, for the Rodriguez twins, for Padre Tomas, who played offbeat every year but had never missed a festival. Marta had missed the last 2. A bench can remember a person even when the room pretends it does not. Her granddaughter's chair still sat in the corner, pulled up to the smaller bench where Anna used to string the jingles. 7 years old, then 8, then 9, fingers growing quicker each summer, brass discs flashing between her small hands like caught fish, call and response at every festival. Marta's deep palm strike, Anna's quick fingertip rolls. Anna was in Sao Paulo now, 16. The girl in the photos played no tambourine. Marta ate lunch standing at the sink. Bread, cheese, coffee gone cold. Through the window, the jacaranda was dropping flowers on the workshop roof, purple accumulating like a slow bruise. She washed the cup. She went back to work. Then something small begins to breathe. A throat the size of a thumb, beating time against silence. The frog arrived on a Wednesday. Green as a new leaf, it sat on the rim of an unfinished tambourine, the one she hadn't stretched yet, bare maple circling empty air. She noticed it only because something was wrong with the silence. A sound, rhythmic, close. The frog's throat pulsed, a translucent bubble of skin expanding and contracting below its jaw, catching the workshop's single bulb. The call was less than a note, a click, a resonance she felt in the bones of her wrist before she heard it. Click, 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 click. A fingernail tapping the rim of the world's smallest drum. She reached to brush it away. It shifted, one precise rotation on the maple, and called again. The bare frame amplified the sound, turned that clicking into something rounder, something with an inside. Marta's hand stopped. Her hands hover above the surface, the right still holding a brass jingle she was sorting, now suspended mid-gesture, the small disc catching light between her frozen fingertips. The frog called. The empty frame answered. Not music, not yet, but the raw materials of music. Skin, air, a pulse against wood. She watched for a long time, the throat swelling, the near silence gathering into rhythm. Her own breathing had slowed to match without her knowing. The verse found her before she found it, a thing her mother used to hum while stretching skins, words worn smooth from a lifetime of handling. Everything that has breath. Not a command, a description. Everything that has breath already praises. The frog did not know it was praising. It breathed, and the breathing made sound, and the sound entered the wood, and the wood gave it back larger. Marta sat down. Not in her chair, in Anna's. The small bench brought her low, close to the frog, close to the unfinished frame. She could smell the maple, green, sweet, not yet sealed. the goatskin soaking in the bucket 3 feet away, animal and mineral, the scent of something waiting to become. Sometimes praise returns quietly. 1 palm, 1 strike. Her right hand came to rest on the finished tambourine beside her, not a test strike, palm to goatskin. She felt the warmth, the slight give, the tension her own hands had set that morning. The frog clicked. Her palm answered. 1 strike, low and open, the way the body says yes before the mind agrees. The jingles shivered. She struck again. The frog clicked. Call and response, not with Anna, not with her mother, but with a creature the size of her thumb whose only instrument was the throat it was born with. Something shifted in her chest, not breaking, moving, the way ice remembers it was made of water. Her expression does not become joy. Something more costly crosses her face, the look of sensation returning to a limb that had been numb so long she forgot it was hers. She stood. She picked up Doña Celeste's tambourine, the one with the brightest jingles, and struck it as she walked, not toward the back of the workshop, toward the door. Outside, the afternoon was loud with preparation. Hammers, laughter, someone's radio bleeding brass into the street, a trumpet line, ragged and joyful, praise him with the sound of the trumpet. Not a verse, but a fact happening right now in a speaker propped on a paint can on a sidewalk in this town. Her feet found the cobblestones, her hand found the skin. The tambourine spoke. Not the clinical tap of a woman checking her work, but the full-throated cry of timbrel and dance, jingles scattering light like the jacaranda scattering purple, and Marta's hips shifted first, before her legs, before her mind could catch up and tell her she was too old, too alone, too late. She was none of those things, and the street received her the way the bare frame received the frog's call, by amplifying what she already carried. And somewhere in a quiet room, a small throat keeps singing, whether anyone listens or not. Behind her, in the workshop, the frog sat on the rim of the unfinished tambourine, its small throat open, filling the empty frame with the smallest praise.